Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. Uh, Today we're going to be making kind of like a treat. We're going to make a pepperoni pizza loaf. It's going to be quick and easy, just a few ingredients, and you're going to really like it when you taste it. It's really good. Okay, let's get to it. Without further ado, we are into the munchie mode. Bum, Okay, here's the my pizza dough that I made the other day, and I tried something new. I put it in the refrigerator, what they call a cold rise, and it was kind of big, but it's supposed to be more airy and yeasty flavored, so I figured I'd try it. We'll see what happens. And I also have some flour over here to put on my red mat. Got some mozzarella cheese there, got some shredded parm, pizza sauce, some seasoning, some sprinkled cheese, little hot flakes. Yeah, don't ever go to Publix at lunchtime and go to the deli because everybody's making sandwiches. Can't get no sliced meat. But anyway, we got American cheese here, and we got good old pepperoni right there. This is going to be good. Now, as soon as I find out how big my pizza loaf turns out, I got my small pan. If it fits, I'm going to stick it in the KitchenAid toaster oven. If not, I'll turn on the big one. But we got to have a 400-degree oven either way. Let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, so I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on my work surface here. I don't know if you noticed here, but I took out my rolling pin, as you can see, just in case. I'm going to try to flatten it out as much as I can by hand, but I don't want it too thick and I don't want it too thin, so I might need a little help from my rolling pin friend here. We're just going to spread flour on a work surface here. Like I said, this is the first time I tried this. I was reading about doing dough, and everybody has a different take on it. And one of the ways to do it is to, once you get it set, once it proofs twice in the pan, then you can take it and put it in the refrigerator. And it's called cold proofing, and it still grows. So that's what I did. But one of the things I was reading about it, you get more of a yeasty flavor doing it that way. But anyhow, I'm just trying to get this kneaded out. I think I'm gonna just use the roller. It'd be quicker and easier. And you want to try to get this in like a rectangular shape because we're gonna be rolling. Try to make like a loaf of bread when we get into it. And you can make a big loaf of this. I'm just trying to make it like what I call a snack loaf. And you'll notice the dough is still kind of springy, so that's a good thing. See how that feels there. Oh yeah, I think we got that. I think we'll just leave it like that. Okay. So the next step that we're going to do is we're going to put a thin layer of spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce on there. Spaghetti sauce, whatever you got. Just like a regular pizza. You don't want to make it too wet. anyway, we'll just put enough on there so you'll be able to taste some. There's another recipe out there that I'm going to try next. Not today, but there's a salami loaf out there. My stepmom used to make salami bread, and Penny really likes that, so I figured I'd try to do that one time, see what happens. Okay, see, just a thin layer. You don't want to go too crazy with it. This might be working out to where I can get it in that small pan. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so let me do it this way first. We'll sprinkle a little bit of finely grated Parmesan here. It's in the jar. This is all just for flavoring. I mean, wait till we're going to make it so you'll get a little gooey too with this mozzarella. The mozzarella. Now we're going to hit a little Italian seasoning. I want to make my own one day. I want to make a blend that I got a little hot flakes in there, some oregano, parsley, and make a little Italian. I'll call it Italian with a kick, huh? I'll just put a couple little hot flakes on here. Nothing too drastic. We just want a little hit now and then. So, okay. Now we're going to put some American cheese on here. And luckily, we were able to score some good cheese. So, I'm going to put a couple little pieces of this on there. But this is, like I said, it's all about the flavor. So, and then we're going to do the Pierre Resistance will be the pepperoni. The pepperoni. Yep. Okay. That does it for the Americano. I just like the flavor of the American cheese, really. I mean, I think if I picked my favorite cheese, I think American yellow or white would do. In my mind, is what it's all you need. Okay. Now we have some very thinly sliced pepperoni. And what we're going to do with that, we're going to try to cover everybody and their mother with this pepperoni. If I can pull it apart, that is. This is where you want the nice flavor of the pepperoni. That's the star of the show, really. As you can see, I'm just using these single sliced pepperonis, that's all. They're very thinly sliced. That's what you want to, because it'll roll easy, cooks easy. But yeah, this is how we're rolling. So, we're here. We're not going nowhere just yet. And I think we'll call this done. Okay, so we'll pull this out a little bit when we get out there. We'll see. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Now we'll sprinkle a little cheese. Just a little. Again, this is more about the flavor. The melty part or the gooey part's going to be the mozzarella. Okay, there you go there. Put a little over here. Okay, fans of pizza land, this here. This is what we're going to put on here, some nice finely shredded mozzarella. If I run out of this, I got some more in the refrigerator. I don't know if it's the fine stuff though. But we're putting this on there. Hopefully there's enough to where it'll be a little gooey, stringy cheese. That's what I'm talking about. Not really gooey, but stringy when you bite a piece. When you eat this, you're not going to eat like a hero. You're going to little slices here and there, like a little pizza slice, huh? That's why I call this my pepperoni pizza bread roll or loaf. Okay, so we put this all together. Spread this out a little. We don't want it too lumpy. I want one spot getting more cheese than the other. Okay, now this is the fun part here. This is where you're going to just try to take it and roll it over the dough. We're just going to gently roll like a log shape. Okay, see? Just like this. A little at a time, just roll it, roll it, roll it. And it'll all roll together. And if it gets a little lumpy, don't worry about it. There's a pepperoni and a cheese. And you can start to roll your edges in a little bit. Try to keep all that together. Push back on your meat mixture and stuff if it starts sliding forward, because you don't want nothing to escape. You want everything wrapped in the dough. We'll call it's a wrap, huh? Yeah. Now you can stretch a little here at the edges like this, see? It's not going to hurt. Your dough is not going to get mad or nothing. Just pull it a little tug here and there. Keep rolling, rolling. And hopefully it doesn't stick on you, see? Keep pushing everything back. Pull out the dough if you have to. It's going to be all good. And then when you get to the bottom of it, we're going to put some flour here real quick. Start to stick. Okay, whoop. What you want to do is tuck your edges in and try to crease them, see? And this here, you get the dough. You want to try to close that up as best as you can. Okay? I'm just pulling a little, stretching a little, and rolling it. Trying to seal up all the ends, see? Because this is, when we get done with the loaf, we're going to put it steam side down so that hopefully it'll stay together. Huh? Yep. Just roll it up a little, see? Just like this. Just roll and push, roll and push. And if a little leaks out, you don't worry about it. You keep right on going, see? It smells good anyway. Okay. Now this is going to be too big for the little oven, so Okay, so we got this all pretty well flattened out. Okay, so now let me get my bigger pan, and we'll be on it. Boop. Okay, I kind of rolled it up and put it on the pan right quick. I wasn't thinking, but anyway, that's what you do. You roll it up and everything. Like I said, the seam side is down, so it helps to keep everything together. Now what we're going to do is get a sharp little knife, and just to make sure it's sharp like we want it, get our little honing device here, and we're going to pull this. I put my oven at 400, the big oven. This one turned out a little longer than I wanted it to for the short. I wanted to use a short pan, but anyway, just make little slices right in the top there. See, and that to help. That's allowing for expansion because it's going to get hot. And the seam, you know, if you don't put these little slits in there, you don't have to put a lot of them. I'm just going a little crazy, I think. But there you have it. So once the oven heats up, I'm going to give you guys a overhead view here, but once the oven heats up, it's going in there for about 30 minutes or until it's golden brown. And remember, you're not really cooking this, you're just heating it up to melt the cheese and that. Now, look at that now. That looks like a thing of beauty. Just wait, it's going to get better. All right, I'm going to, you know what, we'll do one more thing. We're going to put some, I'm going to rub some olive oil on here. Hold on. Okay, there's my Parmesan oil. I use that a lot. I used, the other one I bought online, I used one of those bottles up already. But yeah, this is I'm just putting a little oil on here just to make it. I was going to use an egg, but I'm thinking maybe this will be good too. Well, I know it'll be good. But a little olive oil never hurt nobody. It's supposed to be really good for you anyway. And look, this dish by no means is diet conscious or anybody else's kind. This is just this is a treat. That's what I call it today when I first got on the air with you guys. This is a treat snack. Huh? Put a little more oil on there. But yeah, it'll be worth it if you give it a try. This is not. You can use store-bought pizza. You can go to your favorite pizza shop and see if they'll sell it to you. Some pizza dough. You can go to the bakery of your favorite supermarket store, especially if they do their own baking. A lot of them do that nowadays. So you can go to Walmart because Walmart will have it. But you don't have to make your own. I'm just having a lot of fun with it lately. So I'm making it. I like making it. Now I'm learning different things as I'm going. You know, how to roll it, fold it, and like this one with the cold proof. Okay, I couldn't believe it because they say the yeast kind of goes to sleep or whatever, it goes dormant if the temperature's too cold. Yeah, that's in the refrigerator. That was really cold, so I really had no idea that it was gonna puff up as much. It got, even in the refrigerator, it did 2 or 3 times the amount from when I put it in. And it was nice and light and fluffy and had a lot of bubbles coming through, but we'll see how it turns out. Okay guys, there you have it, going in the oven right now. I sprinkled a little Italian seasoning on the top too.